We're joined today by men's basketball players Davis Tucker and Quinn Richardson-Newton following a 62-56 victory over Suffolk University. Guys, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Davis with a career-high 10 rebounds, and Quinn with 18 points and 8 rebounds. Guys, another good conference victory. You guys have played much better of late. What's going on with the team? What's the big change here lately after a dry spell, which is not typical?
I think we're just coming together as a team, honestly. We're always together. This break really is a time when we just come together as a team and play well.
You know, yeah, he's exactly right. We've had a long 3 weeks together in January, so you know, and it just happens this late in the season when conference play comes in. You know, that's when we start to play our best basketball. We have a young group of guys, so the first semester was obviously a little something new for us, for them. But you know, guys have stuck with the process, and we've been competing hard in practice. So we're just showing up in the games now.
Now today, a very, very close game throughout. The biggest difference was a great stretch by the Monks in the second half late. The final 7 minutes, you held them without a bucket, and you guys scored about 15 or 17 points during that stretch. What was that all about? What was the mindset, and why did that happen?
I think it's just like the chemistry thing again on defense. Like we all talk to each other, communicating well together, and it just leads to offense. Good defense just leads to great offense.
Exactly. We have that comfortability with one another now. We have that communication on point. So, like you said, I think they went about 9 straight possessions without scoring in that last 7 minutes. So, you know, we've worked really hard in our defense on that end and the communication part, and that's really showed up in our last 4 or 5 games. You know, we're holding teams to, you know, under 65 points, which is a goal for us as a team. So, you couldn't be happier that that end's starting to pick up.
Hey, you guys have had some tough losses against, you know, teams that are near the top of the GNAC standings lately. 5-point loss to LaSalle on Saturday. Of course, Albertus comes here, and that was a close game. You led almost the entire game and then suffered a late loss there. How does a young team learn from those losses and they translate into wins like today?
We're right there. In all those games, we're right there. It's just those 2 or 3 possessions where we turn the ball over, we don't get a stop on defense, but we're 1-2 possessions away from winning those games.
Exactly. So, you know, in close games like that, it just comes down to little things: rebounding the ball and taking care of the ball. And you know, we've been right there against some very good teams, and that's only going to improve as we go on into our season. You know, we're going to be closer with some of these top teams. So we're going to keep competing hard and doing the little things, and that's going to keep us in the game.
Very much a new team this year. You know, so many new faces, and most of them contributing in a big way.
Yeah.
You know, for Davis, a senior, you know, Quinn, you're a sophomore, you've seen a lot of this too. Talk about the makeup of the roster and how these guys have fit in, and you know, they've come right from high school basketball, a lot of them local guys, plugged right in, and now here we are, second semester, we're off and running. Yeah,
you know, we got to meet the young guys early. For me, I got to meet them all in the summertime, so that was a real plus, getting to meet those guys early. You know, they're all just such good kids. You know, they come from great families. You know, they're coachable and they have phenomenal attitudes, and they're hard workers. The guys are gritty and they're tough, and that's exactly what it takes to play for Coach St. Nicola and for St. Joe's. So for those guys to come in and stay positive no matter what goes on during our season, whether we're losing games, whether we're struggling as a team, you know, those guys have kept their heads in and they've worked really, really hard. So to see those guys performing like they are in the games, it's great for me as a senior, because, you know, I want to make this the best year that they have. And just, you know, they work so hard and they earn every single bit of time they get on the court.
I'm just lucky to have them for the next another 2 years.
Right.
Not only do I push them, but they push me right back, and we're going to be great. Absolutely.
All right, awesome. Well, guys, congrats on the win. Good luck the rest of the way.